This is Tone's Take with your host, Tony Davis.
Well, good evening and welcome to a very special edition of Tone's Take. This is the inauguration edition. I am just so excited that we got Joe Biden as president and Vice President Kamala Harris in office. You know, I was nervous all the way up until they both got sworn in, but I'm so glad it happened. But one of the things that just I absolutely enjoyed is the fashion of the inauguration. You had so many different fashion statements, and I kind of wanted to jump in and just talk about what some of these things meant, because as I'm reading it, I'm like, wow, there's a lot more depth and meaning to what people were wearing. And for instance, let's just start with Jill Biden, Dr. Jill Biden. Let's put some respect on her name. So she was wearing a blue wool tweed coat and dress by Alexandra O'Neill. She founded a label called Markarian, and Markarian is actually named after a chain of galaxies, and I thought it was really cool. So it's a chain of galaxies that forms part of the Virgo cluster. And when viewed from Earth, the galaxies actually lie along a smoothly curved line. And I think it's really cool. Just the science behind it. I don't know if there was any meaning behind a dress and it being tied to that, but it's interesting as you read about it, at least from Wikipedia, at least 7 of the galaxies in the chain appear to move coherently. So this is, to me, is symbolic that Jill Biden is wearing this, because it kind of means, you know, one, a return to science in the White House as the first lady, representing science and facts over, you know, the fiction and the lies, but it also means order to me as well. And looking beyond just the earth and even, you know, our country, but looking more to the stars. Maybe I'm looking too much into this, but I just thought that was pretty cool. Markarian is the label by Alexandra O'Neill. It was founded in 2017. The other thing about it is the dress was sustainability minded. So it was, you know, clothing was made to order to reduce waste. And you know, that I think is really cool as well. It's also been, the brand has also been worn by Kerry Washington, Laura Dern, and Lizzo. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then you also had, you know, Kamala Harris. Her husband, Doug Emhoff, was wearing Ralph Lauren. I think the same thing for Joe Biden. He had on Ralph Lauren as well. But yeah, going back to Kamala Harris, she was wearing the purple, rocking the purple, as well as the pearls. And those had some significant meaning. The pearls being with, you know, her sorority, the Alpha Kappa Alphas, as well as to Shirley Chisholm. You saw a lot of people that were wearing purple and had pearls, including one senator, Barbara Lee, who was wearing pearls that were actually given to her by Shirley Chisholm's goddaughter. And of course, Shirley Chisholm was a leading proponent, one of the first women to run for president of the United States. So it was really cool as an homage to her, wearing the purple as well as wearing the pearls. The purple also signified unity, right? So you also saw Hillary Clinton, who ran for office, and also in her concession speech to Donald Trump back in 2016, she wore purple then as well. And it's really a sign of unity. Again, a blending of the Democratic blue and the Republican red, and you get that unity purple. And I think that speaks volumes. The politicians and the families of the politicians are really reaching out to America to unify, especially after the past 4 years of craziness, right? And then let's talk about Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama absolutely slayed it. Again, she was wearing, you know, the purple as well. It was more of a, you know, a plum color, but still, it meant the same thing. And so she had a Sergio Hudson alpaca sweater and pants with a cashmere coat and a signature Sergio Hudson belt from the fall/winter 20 collection. Everyone on Twitter and Facebook, wherever you went, was like, yeah, Michelle Obama basically slayed it. A lot of people were even comparing it to how Michelle Obama left the White House, where she was also wearing purple. And you can kind of see she had her hair, you know, pulled back and everything. And now she's like just flowing. She had it pressed. She was like dressed down and everything. She looked fabulous. It was almost like she was saying, yes, we're finally out of this disastrous situation. So, you know, it was good to see her just looking beautiful and radiant as well. Then we can talk about some of the other folks. Again, you know, you had like Lady Gaga, who was just, you know, amazed in her dress. I'm looking at, you know, some of the things that were written. I think the main symbol for her was the gold dove, right? So symbolizing peace. Also maybe symbolizing some of the gildedness. Again, she looked amazing and she belted out tunes with her gold microphone as well. You also had J-Lo, who was wearing the all-white Chanel. Luckily, she didn't do any sliding across the stage like she did on New Year's Eve. Let's talk about Amanda Gorman. Amanda Gorman was the poet laureate, and there was a lot of meaning in what she was wearing. First, you had the gold hoop earrings, which were actually a gift from Oprah Winfrey, and Oprah Winfrey had also given a gift to someone else during an inauguration speech. It was during Bill Clinton's inauguration speech that Oprah Winfrey gave hoop earrings, I believe, to Maya Angelou, who delivered her speech, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. And Amanda Gorman, if you looked at her ring, it was that of a caged bird. So a lot of symbolism there as well. Historic for Amanda, who at, I believe, 21 years of age was the nation's first youth poet laureate. And just awesome hearing her, poem, The Hill We Climb. It was just really moving and really stirring and really beautiful. And now let's talk about some of the guys that did actually, make the list. So I think one that did make waves on Twitter was Nicholas Ajagu. So he is Mina Harris's husband. Mina Harris is the niece of Kamala Harris. And he showed up, and I caught this right away, and then I saw it online. He showed up in a pair of Dior ones, and Dior ones are a Nike Dior, collaboration. The shoes originally went for sale for $2,000. I tried to buy some on the sneakers app. Of course, you can't buy anything on sneakers app because of all those damn bots. But now the sneakers go for like $7,000 to $10,000 a pair. And here you go, Nicholas Ajagu making history as probably the first person to wear a pair of sneakers to the inauguration. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. And even Harris's daughters, Mina Harris and Nicholas Ajagu's daughters, wearing beautiful little matching faux fur outfits, which was actually a nod back to a picture of Kamala Harris, who was also seen in an old picture with her family wearing some fur outfits. So I thought that was pretty cool and a cute nod. And then, of course, I think what everyone cared about, because it's still trending, is our boy Bernie Sanders. So Bernie Sanders came in his iconic, and I have to say iconic because it's like the only thing that he wears. He was basically wearing his, I don't even know what kind of jacket it is, but I would love to get the same type of jacket. And, his bald head, he had like the only person with like a blue actual medical, mask on. And then he had these awesome mittens that someone did their research. Ruby Kramer noticed that he was wearing these mittens that were made by Jen Ellis, a teacher from Essex Junction, Vermont, which she is the senator of Vermont. She gave them to him 2 years ago, and was surprised when he began wearing them on a campaign trail. And here he is, still wearing them to this day. Again, just showing just how cool, just how consistent Bernie is. Bernie never changes, and Bernie, please never change. So again, so many fashion things. I probably missed a few. Hopefully I didn't miss too much of the symbolism, but I'm sure there was a lot more out there. But I think we got the message. Unity. A lot of nods to the suffrage movement. Again, J-Lo with her all-white Chanel. I believe that was a beautiful nod to that, along with the purple, the pearls for Shirley Chisholm, and again, suffrage movements as well. Peace, science, move forward. Let's hopefully build back better, right? I believe that was Joe Biden's slogan. So I'm looking forward to see what the next 4 years brings. If it was anything like today's inauguration, I think we're in for a beautiful 4 to 8 years and hopefully a beautiful future. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out.